what I like to do is I like to record my workouts, and then what I'll do is I'll share a short clip of my workout in a video form, because people, they like to see, you know, different workout moves, I guess, or little things that they can do at home, and that adds value. And, you know, you're not giving away the program, you're just sharing a few moves, and that really helps people, and it generates a good following. So through that, through your daily posts, just sharing your everyday life, you build trust. The people who follow you like to learn about you and get to know you. And they can't get to know you if all you're doing is talking about 21-day fix and Shakeology. I'm sorry, like, we're Beachbody coaches, but we're real people. So make sure that you are just sharing yourself and building that trust along the way. And another thing that really helped me was actually going public with my goals, setting these crazy, scary goals and actually sharing them with people. I don't know if any of you are familiar. I just had my very first fitness photo shoot last month, and I shared that goal, gosh, maybe 6 months before that. And I said, this is my goal. I want to book a fitness photo shoot. And there I was, you know, 20 pounds heavier than I am now, saying, this is what I want to do. And I kept on track with it. I mean, I did fall off here and there, but I made sure that I told people, hey, I booked my photo shoot. This is who my photographer is. You know, this is just one goal, but make sure that you share people, and don't be afraid to set these crazy, scary goals, because if it's something that you want to do, you should follow through with it, because that's how people build trust in you, because they see that you are following through with your goals and that you are a good role model for them. Okay, so when I post, one thing that I see that generates a lot of traction is using captions actually on my pictures. What I like to use is, I've been using Phonto, Phonto, for a few years, and then I was just recently introduced to Word Swag, which you have to pay for, but I love it. It's so awesome. And I just put, you know, a few simple words on a picture, like, I think 2 weeks ago, I posted a selfie, but on that selfie, I put, I fell off the wagon. And I came clean about how, you know, I fell off, and I had this really long post. If I had just posted that selfie of myself, chances are people would just scroll right past it and not even read that long paragraph that I had to share. But because they were able to see, you know, these few words that caught their attention, that's when I got a lot of people commenting, saying, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that you posted that, because now I feel like I can relate to you, and I'm happy that you know, you came clean and you're being real and honest with us. So, you know, make sure that when you're posting, try to put a few words, maybe a few attention grabbers when you're creating your photos before you post them. A few other things that people like, they like recipes, quick, simple recipes. You'd be amazed how many people really don't know how to meal prep, and just create a few simple, clean eating recipes. I post them every once in a while, and, you know, people really appreciate them. They typically don't comment on them, but then I hear after the fact that, oh yeah, I really like that one recipe that you posted. It was great. And post often. I can't stress that enough. Sometimes I'll go a little while without posting, and then when I do, it's like posting takes how long? Like a minute, if that, maybe 3 minutes if you have something long to say. And staying consistent and staying on people's minds, I think, is really important, because, you know, chances are when they see you post, they know that they associate you with either Beachbody or fitness or some sort of health something. But when you are consistently posting and staying on people's minds, when they're ready to join you, they'll think of you. So make sure you don't go silent, and make sure that you're always posting, because how often does a typical person log into Facebook or Instagram? Chances are whatever you posted, they may not have even seen it. So stay consistent. I try to post on Instagram at least 2 to 3 times a day. And I have that link to my Facebook like page, so it populates over there as well. And another thing about posting, always be positive. I've if there's one thing that drives me nuts, it's seeing people posting things on Facebook where they're ranting or they're irritated or they're frustrated about something. I get it, but I don't want to see that, because that puts me in a bad mood, you know? So if you have something that you're upset about or frustrated about, turn that into a positive message if you can. And if not, just leave it off, okay? Because it just, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but it drives me crazy when I see negative stuff. I'm like, I don't care to see that. And you're supposed to be a positive role model for people. And when you're posting things like that, it doesn't look good on you. So that's a huge thing that I've seen in the past that I just, I would stay away from. And then beach body. Don't be like so incredibly beach body all over your page. You know, I think it's good to share your workouts or what you're eating, you know, the portion containers, or I'm doing 22-minute hardcore or whatever, but don't be all beach body, because like Instagram especially, if someone goes to your page, they're going to see probably the top 6 pictures, the most recent pictures. And if you're screaming, I'm selling, then people are just going to leave your page and they're never going to come back. So try to keep it very diverse. So with Instagram, that leads me to a program that I've been using for probably the past, I would say 6 months. That's been really helpful. And it's called Instagress, like progress, Instagress. And what it is it's a program that you can link your Instagram account up to. And what it does is you can select as many hashtags as you want. And what it'll do is it'll go in there and like photos for you that fall under your selected hashtags. So what I do is, you know, I have my typical, you know, mom of 2, fit mom, but then what I've seen really works is non-fitness, non-mom hashtags at all, like crocheting, vintage furniture, you know, just like arts and crafts or whatever, you know, like the most random stuff that is not even fitness related will generate more traction to your page, because those big Instagram fitness accounts are already using those very standard fitness hashtags. So I do, you know, let's see. And you can do like plural, and you can change up the words to make them like, instead of clean eating, you could do eat clean, or, you know, just different ways. But there's so many hashtags and it's limitless. So that has been a really great way to generate people to come over to my page, specifically because they see that I'm liking their picture and they're like, oh, who is this Tracy D Fit? And then they come over to my page and they're like, oh, wow, she's into fitness. Let me check her out. And so the people that start following you, they're real people. They're not ghost followers. They're actually real people who are looking at your photos and seeing your page. So I would recommend doing that. It does come with a 3-day free trial, but honestly, to reap the benefits of that program, you've got to do it long term, because this is something that I just like to have working in the background, because this is something, it just takes time to generate the people to come over to your page. So there's other features with Instagram, like the follow, unfollow, or commenting. I haven't really gone into that because I think the generic comments are very fake. Like I'm worried that, like, you know, I'll put, like, maybe I'll put a comment like nice photo or something, and then like the hashtag that shows up where it's like fit mom is of a mom with her kid in the hospital, and then it's like nice photo. You know what I mean? Like that's why I try to stay away from the comments. Just the like feature has been good enough for me. I would say in probably the last 6 months, I have grown my following on Instagram maybe about 700 followers just by this program alone. And all it's doing is it's working in the background. So make sure Instagress, Instagress, that's a very good program to just check out the site and, you know, look around and see if you like it. But I think it's a great thing just to have working for you, because you don't have to sit and like photos over and over and over. It does it for you. And then another program that I use is IFTTT. It stands for If This Then That. I learned that from Shalene Johnson. It's an incredible program. I used it to link up my Instagram to Facebook like page, and so that anytime I post on my Instagram, it posts on my like page. I'm sure there's like much called recipes. So like an example would be if let's see. If I receive an email from this person, text me. Or if the weather's going to be sunny tomorrow, text me. You know, just like random stuff. I think you can manipulate that. I haven't really ventured into it too much, except for connecting my accounts, but I think it's a great resource for. Then another one that I just scheduled poster. I used it actually for the first time today, and I think it's awesome. It saved me so much time. I used it to schedule a post into one of our challenge groups, and I think that was really helpful because I don't know if Hootsuite posts in challenge groups, but this one does. You can link it to your Facebook group. You can only link one page or one profile on the free version. I think if you pay $9.99 a month, you can link like 10 profiles. But this one's great if you're just running one challenge group and you want to schedule your posts ahead of time. That's really helpful. Okay, so enough for the programs. I just got done about 2-3 weeks ago running a free 5-day Build a Booty Bootcamp. I thought it was incredible. I had probably over 150 people in that free group. I created a 15-minute workout daily for 5 days, and it was awesome. I had so much participation, so many people thanking me and saying how awesome it was that I went out of my way to do something for them for free. And this is really nice because, you know, there are people who obviously cannot afford our programs or Shakeology or anything, but they still want to be a part of something. And again, this goes back to building the trust and building the relationships. It adds value. And all it took me was 15 minutes each day to record a workout video. I mean, I spent a few minutes coming up with a routine to record, but I recorded it, uploaded it, and then I would comment on people's posts. But it was a great experience, and I got such incredible feedback, and I was able to create new friendships out of that because I was either getting more people into my personal profile from my Instagram or from my Facebook like page. I was able to bring them, like friend request them, and then talk about how you went live daily during your workout. Oh, I kind of did something with that compliance wouldn't agree with. I live streamed my entire workout for probably a good 2 weeks, and then Kiana posted that no, live in private. Okay, well, I didn't do live in my private groups, but I did do it on my public like page. People loved it, but then I realized that Kiana said compliance is not happy with us sharing our entire 30-minute workout with the public for them to copy. So I deleted all of those, but it was great because a lot of people tuned in. Yeah, 2 minutes, and I was doing like 30 minutes. No bueno, don't do that, okay? But anyways, it's great. Doing live and doing videos is awesome. People get to know you. They get to know who you are, and then they like you because it's like how many people honestly, how many people do you see on Facebook or Instagram that are actually talking and going live and sharing stories. Like, think about it. Out of all your friends, like, how many people are doing that? Set yourself apart from everyone else and be brave enough to do it. I mean, it's scary. You'll be shaking. Maybe you'll stumble over your words, but you got it done. And it gets easier every time because you're more familiar with it and you're more comfortable with it. So back to my free groups. Free groups are awesome. It builds relationships, and just do it. Okay. I would say probably invite about a week in advance so that you can consistently post the invites daily, and then generate, and then create an event page for your free group, because that really gets a lot of people's attention. For challenge group invites, I think that when I do a general post for a challenge group, I love posting a before and after transformation photos. And what I do is I just put a date across the bottom. Keep it very, very simple. It attracts people's attention. They see, oh, wow, this before and after. I want to be like that. And then they click, and then, and then that's when they reach out to me, or they comment that they're interested, and then you go from there. Another thing that's worked for me is sending how often are you posting transformation pics? I would say, oh man, I'll get to that. When I invite people to challenge groups, I like to use a very generic invite. I know it doesn't sound very personable, but it gets the job done because, as you know, I'm a working mom, 2 kids. I got to get it done. So I'll have a very, very simple message like, hey girl, how are you doing? I have a new challenge group starting on July 11th. It's a great place for women to get together and stay motivated and accountable for your goals. Is that something you consider? And just very short and simple, copy paste, and I'll go through my friends list and I'll send it to like 20, 25 people. And I'll see that maybe like 75% of the people actually read them. And then I'll get maybe 25% of the people who actually respond to me. And then maybe I'll get 1 sale out of it. But guess what? That only took me 10 minutes. And so 10 minutes to make a $40, $50 commission, it's totally worth it. So try to come up with a very basic, if you're on a time constraint, try to come up with a very basic copy paste message that you can send to a lot of people. If you have more time, definitely make it more personalized. And going against what I just said, try to get to know people. I think it's been really helpful to talk to people first. Like when I meet people on Instagram or on my like page, I'll always just say, hey, how are you? Just very simple, and then just get to know them. I'll message with them probably a good 2 or 3 days before I even mention anything about Beachbody or anything about the challenge group, because I do not want to come off as this salesperson, this person just trying to, another number. I want to get to know them, who they are, and make them feel like they're important. It's amazing how much you can learn about a person if you just take the time to get to know them. And I've come across quite a few people who were I could have just went straight to the point to try to sell something to them, but I've met some people who are actually inside really depressed and really sad and have basically given up on themselves. And I never would have actually been able to learn that and help them if I just treated them like hey, I've got a new group starting, So I think you gotta try to feel people out. If you're creating a new relationship, take the time to get to know them. But that copy paste message that I send to people, I do that on people that I already know, that I've already spoken to, but they've probably just said no in the past. Something that we started doing about 2-3 months ago is I start a new challenge group every 2 weeks. This has been a game changer for me and for my coaches, because it always gives you an urgent date to work towards. And because what I've seen in the past is that, say I had a new challenge group that began today. I see Kiana's son going, ah. Okay, anyways. Say I had a new challenge group that just started today, okay? If I don't have another challenge group that starts for another 4 weeks, that removes the urgency from people wanting to purchase a challenge pack. So in the past, I've seen that, okay, if I start a challenge group on this date, my sales fall off for a good 2 weeks before I start, actually generating sales again. So I've seen that that having a challenge group every 2 weeks has been really helpful. And so you may be wondering, well, how do you manage all that? Copy paste. What I do is I do the same exact posts in each group. I duplicate my posts, and what I do is I add my coaches to my challenge group, and I ask that they post as well. You know, that's kind of like, that's your obligation as my coach. You need to post in my challenge groups, and you need to post in both of them. Because I think what it does is it helps those new clients or new customers see the engagement, see the interaction, and they feel more comfortable posting. And what I do is I keep a list of who is in what group, so that when I start the new challenge group 2 weeks later, I'm not reaching out to the people who are in my current group to join the next group. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to overlap anyone. Like, keep track of who your customers are, but always, and what groups they're in, but always add your coaches into your existing groups. And that's if they want to be in those groups. I was going to say something. Oh, I put them in my favorites on my groups, so that they're always at the top. And I know I posted in, like, right now I posted in, I think it's, see, I don't even know my group names right now. I posted in Fit for Summer. And then what I did was, before I hit save, I just held it down, copy, okay, and then I post. And then I go into Fit for a Purpose, and then I post the picture, and then hit paste, and then my caption's the same, and you're good. You know, so that ultimately has been a huge game changer, because with myself and my coaches, I always have a date to push for, and I always have my coaches that urgency and these customers to want to purchase, because I'll be like, hey, I got a new group starting in a week and a half. You should probably order pretty soon so that your package arrives in time. And also, it's been really helpful, because if I have a customer who just missed that date to start the challenge group, they can order within the next week and make it for the next group. So really, really consider doing that. And I'm just telling you, it's been awesome. And one of the things that's really helped my challenge groups be successful is I have a daily theme. I have Monday, I have Motivational Monday. So I ask all of the challengers to post a motivational quote or something that motivates them. Tuesday is Tasty Tuesday. I ask people to share a clean eating recipe. Wednesday is Workout Wednesday. So I do like I ask people to do a mini workout challenge, like how long can you hold a plank? How many push-ups can you do till failure? How long can you do a wall sit? Random stuff like that. And then on Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, very basic, the importance of drinking water. Make sure you aim for your gallon today. Friday is Flex Friday, so very fun. And then Saturday is like what Kiana does on the team page, Shout Out Saturday. I ask people to shout themselves out and something that they're proud of for achieving during that week. So it keeps people on track. And of course, people start falling off towards the end of the challenge group, but that's something that I've tried to keep consistent. And using Buffer has helped me make sure that I post early enough in the day for all my East Coasters to see the post in time. Are we doing okay on time, Kiana? Are we okay? Are you guys bored? Okay. All right. I did not do the trainings when I first became a coach, I did not venture into the back office, into the actual training resources. If you haven't done that, do it. There is so much back there. I seriously, like, over the past month, I've been going back there under news and training and sales and marketing, and there's just like, there's a lot. Like, there's challenge group things, like daily things that you can post in your challenge groups. There's the Coach Basics guide, like how to run your training groups. Like, it's incredible. So if you haven't done that, research your back office and under all your training, and just it's a gold mine. There's so much to learn. And I have seen that I have been able to, let me go back. Do you roll people into new groups, or is it all new people? I ask people in advance if they want to be added to the new challenge group. So that they, I don't add them and then they're just like, why did you do that? So I definitely reach out to all of my existing customers and ask them if they'd like to be added to the new challenge group. Even if they didn't repurchase the Shakeology on HD, I feel like at least they can be a part of something, and I can maintain that relationship, and that they're able to, have value from it. So, one of the things, like what Kiana was talking about earlier, the Coach Opportunity Live, if you haven't done it, seriously, one of you guys needs to hop on and do it, because when we did it, was it last month? I think it was incredible. Like, I was scared as hell. I was scared, like I was shaking, and I don't even know. I was just so scared. But I went ahead, and Kiana had a script for me to follow, and I did it. And from doing that live coach opportunity, people were able to see who I was and see who our team is. And I was able to get 4 new coaches from that, because they're just, wow, you guys are so much fun. And then they're able to really learn about the opportunity, because we have the outline to follow. So we're covering all of the topics, and people are just like, they see our excitement, and they see how much we enjoy being a part of this team and what it has done for us. And so I would really, really highly recommend that you hop on that call. You do not have to be a well-seasoned coach. You don't have to know everything. Just go for it and just do it. So I'm hoping to I see a lot of faces on this call. So I'm hoping that, one of you hops on and does it, and just do it. Like, there is no high like the high of doing something challenging and accomplishing it, and just being like, oh my gosh, I did it. And then it's like, it's awesome. So that was incredible for my coaching business and adding coaches to my network. And then talking about the business opportunity through my own financial success has also been really awesome. Like, I don't know if you caught earlier, Kiana said that I was able to reach my financial goal of sending Tyler to private preschool. What I did was once I reached that financial goal of sending Tyler to financial preschool, when I reached that goal of sending Tyler to private preschool, actually being able to afford it, I put a picture of Tyler, and then I'm in tears. And then I went in, and then I explained all that. And then after that, once my weekly check started increasing, I then went and said, oh my gosh, remember you guys last month or 2 months ago, how I finally reached that goal that I've been working towards? Well, guess what? I'm able to make that monthly tuition in 2 weeks instead of 1 month. And then now I'm at the point where I'm able to save up an entire year's worth of tuition before he even starts in the fall. And so make sure that you share any type of financial success, whatever it is, because of course money attracts people. And it's just this opportunity, and being able to share with people how much it has really helped not only my life but my family's life, has just been like people love seeing that. So make sure whatever financial success you have, you share it. And I'm going to share with you guys right now. I haven't shared with anyone. I went live on my Facebook page about, I would say, 3 weeks ago. And I started crying because I was so overwhelmed. Not only was it the day that Kiana told me that she's taking me to the elite party, but it was also because we are in the process of purchasing another home. And, we're keeping our existing one for a rental, but we're purchasing a new one. And never, ever would I have ever felt comfortable making this second purchase if it weren't for Beachbody and knowing the potential that we have in this company, and knowing that like I have that extra stability, from Beachbody. Like I can't believe this is happening. I think it is just, I don't have any words, honestly. And I'm gonna share with people after we close escrow. We close escrow on Friday. But I just wanted to tell you guys that it is possible with this company to be able to reach financial goals that are just above and beyond your wildest dreams. You just got to work for it. So I'm going to close this with don't ever give up, okay? Act like the leader that you want to attract. So that means showing up every day, even when you don't want to. Get in your workouts and share it. There's so many times that I felt like I didn't want to work out or eat right, but just do it, okay? We are coaches. We are leaders. We need to set an example. We need to be role models, okay? So whenever you feel like you don't want to do whatever it is because it's like, oh, I don't want to work out today or whatever, I don't want to post, just do it. I can't stress this enough because it's, there's so many people who don't understand how incredible this opportunity is, and it's our job to share it with people. My husband was just asking, when I was preparing for this call, my husband was saying, why do you want to be why do you coach? And the typical answer is because I want to help people. But it doesn't come off very genuine. I want to help people. Well, yes, okay, you want to help people, but so what? But what he encouraged me to say is that, I really dug deep and I said, never have I seen an opportunity where I work on myself, I help other people lose weight, or I get paid to do it. Like and on top of that, the income on this is limitless. I have never seen an opportunity where all of this is rolled up into one. And the fact that other people don't jump on this, I don't get it. But it's up to us to continue to share and to continue to set the example and just be the leader that you want to attract. Okay, so be disciplined, stay on task, and be awesome, because I know all of you are awesome. All of you are here on this call because you want to improve your business and you want to make Beachbody a huge success. Okay, so just get out there and just do it, and you're gonna. We're all awesome people, right? Like we're all like, I see your faces. I see your beautiful faces. We're great. I don't even. I'm losing it. I've been on this call too long. Are we okay? Kiana, can you unmute?
Yes. My goodness. I am like I'm just like your mom over here going, yes, yes. Like you're giving me like goosebumps, and I'm like, yes, yes. Okay, you got to understand Tracy and a year ago where she was at. Like she was so much, I'm just telling you as her coach and a friend, she was so much less confident. She constantly second guessed what she was doing. And just to see the passion light up inside of her, for this opportunity, and now she's attracting the exact kind of people that she wants entertained because she's putting herself out there every single day. And I will tell you this, that Tracy, like, she has a full-time job. So she'll be posting videos in her, like, cubicle working out. I'm like, where are you and what are you doing?
I'm at work.
She's like, I'm at work. At least my boss believes in, taking care of herself. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So if you don't follow her, Tracy, what's your handle name on Instagram?
Instagram is Tracy, TRACYD. I don't even follow myself. Tracy D Fit, TRACYDEE_fit.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so follow her. She has a pretty good following on Instagram. She gets a lot of people on Instagram. But I just want to tell you how blessed I am to have you on this team, that we are, just to see you grow as a leader and just as a person warms my freaking heart. This is why I do what I do, because for you to be able to help Tyler and your family do the things you never thought you can do, like, that's just incredible. And like you said, like, I don't understand why more people aren't doing this, except for the fear factor, and it took you a while to figure out, and it took me a while to figure out, but it's up to us to show them the opportunity and constantly present it and put it in front of their face like a carrot. Come on, people, like a rabbit, and just do it. And as long as your belief is unwavering, when you're here a year from now and someone else is struggling, guess who they're going to come to? They're going to come to you, and they're going to be like, I'm going to that Tracy girl that keeps posting, and she seems happy, and she seems healthy, and she seems passionate. Why am I the same person I was? What's going on with her? So I really, I loved how it was just a mix of awesome ideas. Does anyone have any questions for Tracy before we get off? What is this? Oh, what's lower? Tara? It says you have your hand raised. Maybe not. I'm going to unmute you all. Okay. So so maybe not, Tara.
No, I did. I raised my hand. I didn't know what that feature did. I was trying to, when you were talking about volunteers for next week when we do the coach thing, I was saying, yeah, I'll help.
Good. Yes. What are you talking about? You're doing it. Okay, awesome.
I missed the last one, and I was like, okay, I need to message Kiana and figure out when these are, how they work, and how to invite the people that I'm messaging with, because I've got to be the longest standing coach in this team that hasn't gone Emerald yet, and I'm ready. So,
well, let's do it.
Okay. I got to get this done.
Okay. Thank you so much for being on the call tonight.
Wait. Can I take a selfie with all of your smiling faces?
Yes. Everyone smile. Ready?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tracy. If Tracy says something that resonated with you or stuck out to you, it's a lot of bravery to do that. It's a lot of bravery to do these calls. I asked her, and she was like,
upstairs.
What are you running about? And I was like, you talk about what's in your heart, baby.
I don't know.
Yeah, you did awesome, and I'm really proud of you. And if something she said resonated with you, please tell her that. Please let her know. Like, that's something that is a big thing to do. It's a next step up. It's a big step of bravery, and she's been doing a lot of those things. As will you, okay? I am so excited for where this team is going, you guys, and let's have an awesome rest of the week. Amanda, you worked out. You killed it. I saw that whole time, baby. All right, guys, thanks for being on the call. I'll post the recording after I get home tonight, and it'll be up by tomorrow morning. Okay, guys? Love you guys. Have a great night. Thanks,
Thank you.
Bye.